Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Today, inshallah, we are going to continue with our yesterday's class. So, yesterday we stopped here. So, we stopped on the left outer join. Uh, okay, for today, I'm going to use Excel sheet to explain to you how the inner join or the outer join works. So, the inner join is only one type. That shows only the records that has match from two sides. For the outer join is three types: left join, right join, and what they call it, full join. Okay, so this type, actually, the outer join depends on depends on the way that we select as a primary. So if we select the left side as a primary, then the result will look something like something. Then if we choose it as the right, then the result will change. Okay, we will go through the scenario step by step to understand. Okay, the first thing now we are going to understand how the inner join how the inner join works. Okay, so in the case of the inner join here, if let's say this table is the department table and this table is the staff table. If let's say we used the command, I need to write something here. Okay, if let's say we select staff from department, for the opposite way, it's supposed to be the opposite way. I just want to make it easy for you. Just want to make it easy to understand. Okay, so this table is the staff table and this one is the department table. So if let's say we use this command, select star from staff, and here join department on, here if we use alias name or maybe no. So here we can say staff dot department if ID ID equals to department dot get underscore ID. Okay, now this is the command. How the result of the inner join now will look like? Can you tell me now how the result will look like? What records we should take from here? Guys, what records we should take from here? Are you
You will
don't forget this one is inner join, okay? Inner join. What kind of columns we or records we are going to take from here?
It will not take the null value column, right? If we use inner
Yes,
join.
yes, correct. That's correct. Why it doesn't take the last two records? Because these two last two records has no match in the department table. So the only records we are going to take is this four. Okay. Then in front of every match here, we will put this table name. Sorry, department name. Okay, is that clear? Then for 20, because this one, every
Yes.
one of them has match, right? Then this one for 30. Okay, what's about 40 and 50? What's about 40 and 50? Should we take them or not?
It will not show. No.
Yes, we are not going to take them, right? So the result will become like this. This is what they call it inner join. Inner join means both sides, from both sides, we take only the records that has match from the other side. Okay? Is that clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What if we use, instead of inner join, we use left join? Okay. In left join, how it's going to work? What records we are going to take from here?
It will show all
Yes,
and the non value
because
and the non value
now
also.
now the primary here we decided the primary is the left. So that means we need to show every record from the left side, no matter no matter it has match from the other table or not. Okay, so we use this. Let me copy this because I don't want to waste time. The same thing here, and for this here it will show empty. Okay, because this two records has no match, right? Is that clear, guys?
Yes.
Clear, clear.
Okay. Okay, insert, we need to keep a space here. Okay, what if we use right join? What will happen here? What will happen?
It will show.
What we are going to
It
take
will
now?
show all the department name.
Yes,
Department name.
correct.
All the department.
So all the department name is going to be taken. So all of this here actually are going to be taken like that, exactly, plus this two that doesn't have much. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So
Clear, clear.
the difference here, as you can see, in this area here, we have this without much, right? And here, this one without much. Okay, because this one is left, this one is right. Sorry, this one is right, this one is left. So the right table is the primary here, right? And here is the left is the primary. Okay. Okay. What if we use full command? full join. How the result will look like? Can you tell me?
We'll show all the null value,
So
and the name.
at first we take the left side, or maybe we copy this. Oh no, we copy this one at first, the left side. See, here, we paste it here. Then we go and copy this part. Okay, so it will be like that. So it's a kind of combining the what they call it, the left and right together. Okay, so here in the full join, both sides, the records, all records of both sides are going to appear, even if they don't have much from the other table. Okay, is that clear, guys?
Clear.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's more than easy, right?
Inshallah.
So I'm going to share this with you later, inshallah. I'll give it to you. Then the last one, we still have what they call it cross. Cross actually is another scenario. Okay, I show an example here. Okay, so if you want to understand, actually here, what do we still have? We have this left outer join. As I mentioned, outer is not necessary to be written. You can write left only. And here, the right. So here, let us go through the things here. Use when you may not have matching data in the secondary table, but still want to include the data you have in the primary table. So the data in the primary table, even if it doesn't have matching data in the secondary table, is going to be displayed. Okay, for the outer, sorry, for the right, the right is the opposite way. So all records from the right side, the primary table, will be displayed here, right, and full. So full, here the command is like this. Department, right, oh, this one is wrong. Full. Okay. Then here we have the cross. The cross means, you know, the number of records are going to be multiplied. So if let's say we have 6 rows here and 4 rows here, the total number of records will be 6 times 4. It will be 24 records. Okay, do you know what is the meaning of that? The meaning of that is we are going to take this, okay? So let me show you the result, how the result looks like, because by example, I think it's much better for you to understand. Cross, cross, cross. Cross showing, condition. Say not to check. I don't want to call in a wrong command. Okay, so here we have cross. cross join department, and we delete all of this. So in this case, we copy the first record from the left side. Then how many record in the right side do we have? Here. We copy them all here. Then we repeat this with them. Oops. It's like this. Okay. Then we go to the second record from the left side, like that, and we repeat everything with it again. Okay. Then after that, we take this one, 30. So here it will show all probabilities. All the probabilities will appear here. Okay. Then we again like this. Are you with me, guys?
Yes, yes.
Well,
Okay. You understand what is how it works, right? Okay. Instead of copying every time, I will copy this again and again. Okay. Then 1 4. Let us take 1 5 and 6. Okay, so here how many records do we have now? 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 35 sorry, 34 35 36 36 records. Okay, 36 records. Why? Because here we have 1 2 3 4 5 times 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 5 times 7, 35, right? So it looks like I counted wrongly. So here we started from 57 minus 57 plus 1. Okay, because we cannot say minus 57 because 57 is counted, right? 57 here has data, so we should say minus 56. That's why I plus 1. Okay, so the result is correct. This is how it works. So we repeat every record from the left side with all available records in the right side, no matter is it matching or not matching. Okay, because here in the cross command, in the cross join command, we did not decide the matching fields, right? it's not needed at all, because the cross join is going to display the data as the what they call it, the product of the two tables. So every record will be repeated from the left side, will be repeated with each record from the right side until the end. So the result will be the number of records in the right times number of records on the left. Okay? I think it's more than clear, right?
Doctor, so means cross join it's like probability, right? So one name can have many department, right?
It will show all the possibilities. Actually, this one is used in some cases only. This one is normally used with what they call it cross report. The cross report is like how can I say that? I don't have any example in mind now, but maybe if we search cross join example. We know now we know how it works. I mean technically how it works, but we need an example. We need to see real example from the real life. Okay, if let's say yeah, this is a good good scenario. If let's say you want, for example, if let's say we have a restaurant, then we want to make what they call it combo meal. So we take the drinks, for example, we put them in the right side, and the food we put it on the left side. Then we make a cross join to mix that food with all types of drinks. Then we what they call it, we combine their prices together. Then maybe we cut some discount from it and show the result. Okay, is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is one of the common scenario, like here. You see, omelette, orange, fried egg, orange, sausage, orange, then omelette tea. These three types of food are going to be repeated 3 times, because here we have 3 drinks. So 3 drinks with 3 types of food. The result of the cross join will become 9 records. Okay. Okay, so the cross joining actually generating a Cartesian product. Cartesian product actually is going to repeat all records from the left side with all the records from the right side. Okay, so that's all about the joining. Is there any question before I move to the subqueries? Hello.
No, no.
No questions.
No.
Okay. Then now we go to the subqueries. So the subqueries actually is to combine 2 queries together. So we have main query, then inside that main query we have a subquery like that works as a field in the main query. Okay, or that could work as a part of the condition in the where clause of the main query. Okay, so here, which employees have salaries greater than Ammar? Okay, so here we have two types of queries now based on this scenario. The first query, which employee has salaries greater than Ammar's salary? This is the first query. But in order to achieve this query, we have to know what is the Ammar's salary first. We have to know what is the Ammar's salary first. So this one is another query. So we will have one query to retrieve Ammar's salary. Then the other query is to compare all employees with that salary and retrieve only employees with greater salary. Okay, so the main query is here. Which employee has a salary greater than Ammar? And here the subquery is inside the small box here, is to ask about how much is Ammar's salary. Okay, so let us take it immediately. So here in this case, the subquery is going to be used in the where clause. Okay, so here the subquery normally always must be put inside two braces. Okay, you cannot write it directly in the main clause, in the main query. So the subquery, inner query, executes before the main query. So this one is the first. This one is going to be executed first. Then the result will be placed here. Then after that, the main query is going to run. Okay? So the result of subquery is used by the main subquery. Okay. Select last name salary from employee, where salary greater than, then we put the, what they call it, subquery. Okay? Let us go and see how it works. Okay, here we have how many tables? Select star from faculty. There's no connection, I think. Okay, okay, I want to show you the result here first, then after that we write the query with the sub. Okay, here we have, for example, we take this 3000 as a reference. Okay, so if let's say we want to select star from faculty members where salary is greater than something, suppose that it's x, okay, so greater than x, and this x is equal, I want you to understand, x is equal to this query. Select salary from faculty members where ID or name, for example. It's better to use ID because the first name could be I mean, not unique. Okay. So here, if the ID is equal to 6. So here, if let's say this one is Ammar. Ammar, we want to see the salary of Ammar, right? So here in the subquery, we don't put semicolon. Okay, this is a normal query. The only thing that we want to make sure is the result of the query must be single value, must be a single value. Okay, so we cannot say where ID is greater than, for example, greater than 2. So this one is going to retrieve how many salary? This one is going to retrieve 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will give us 7,000, null, 9,000, 3,000, right? So this one is going to retrieve 4 salaries. Okay? In this case, we cannot, because here we use greater than. Greater than will expect only one value. So if we retrieve multiple values, it's going to give an error. But if we use this in, then the result of the subquery could be one value or multiple values. Okay? Do you understand this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you repeat?
Okay. If we said retrieve everybody from the faculty member who has salary greater than the employee number 6. So in this case, we have to retrieve only a single value, right? So this subquery will retrieve only a single value because here our condition will retrieve only a single row, right? Then here we make projection by selecting only one column from that row. So the result in total X will be only a single salary, right? So that single salary could be, for example, 3,000, right? In this case, the result would be 3,000, right? So this is compatible because here the this comparer actually is compatible with a single value. We'll expect only a single value. We cannot use greater than and we give multiple values as a group, right? Doesn't work, right? If let's say
Yes.
we want to retrieve this a group, then we have to use the compatible operator. The compatible operator, okay? So in could work with multiple values query, okay? But also here we cannot say star because star here will bring the entire record. Then the main query will crash. Okay, understood? So subquery must be always
Okay.
compatible with the operator in the where clause. Okay? So in this case here, if let's say we want to use greater than, like this, so here we can take this query, subquery, put it here instead of the X, right? And this is going to work, inshallah, smoothly. Okay, yeah, it doesn't work. You see, too many values. Why too many values? Because here we forget this star. So here we have to put salary. only one single value could work. Okay, so the data retrieved is only for the for staff, right? Because one of them has salary equal to 3,000, which is employee number 6, and employee number 4 has salary equal to null, right? So the two are not going to be retrieved. Is that clear? If we run this subquery, what will happen? It retrieves only one value, right? That's why the 3,000 is going to be set here. Then everybody is going to be compared with the 3,000. Okay? This is one case of the what they call it, subquery usage. Also, we can use the subquery inside here. Inside the list of columns. So here we can say ID, first name, for example, last name, then salary, for example, and for example we put this. Okay, so this one could be used, and we can rename it as minimum salary, for example. Then the result would appear like this. Okay, so this subquery is going to be run with every record. Okay, so it will retrieve 3,000 for every record. Then here we can utilize this. I will give you one of the scenarios that we normally use in many cases. So here, if let's say we want to see how much every person take more than the minimum salary. So in this case, we are going to take salary minus minimum salary. I hope it works, because this one, as I mentioned, Oracle sometimes doesn't deal with the alias name here in the list. So let us try it. So this one we would name it. It doesn't work. Why it doesn't work? Because this one is needed to be repeated again. Okay. So this is an issue with the Oracle, with the BL SQL actually, because this one is a BL SQL, which is the version of Oracle. Okay, now we can see here how much is the difference for every salary compared to the minimum salary. So this guy takes 4,000 more than the minimum. This guy takes 6,000 more than the minimum. This guy takes 4,000. This one 6,000 more than the minimum. Okay, is that clear? So this is one application of when we need to use the subquery. Okay, but repeating this actually is not a good way. That's why when we have a complicated query like that, then it's better to go and create a stored procedure. And in the stored procedure, we can create variables. So we create a variable, for example, x, then we assign the value of the minimum salary to x, then after that we use it in our query. So instead of the two subqueries, we can use the variable. Okay? Then after that, this stored procedure could retrieve all records or one result or whatever. Okay? That's why stored procedures are together with the triggers are in different level. Okay, for the basic level, your level now, we have to repeat it. We have to repeat the subquery even more than one time, many times in the same query, whenever we need it. So whenever we need it, we have to repeat it. We cannot use the we cannot use the alias name. Okay? Is that clear?
Yes, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, good. So that's all. That's all about the subquery. So subquery always must be in parentheses, okay, or braces or whatever, what they call it. And here the subquery result is going to be retrieved first, then it will be placed in the main query. Okay, types of subquery. Types of subqueries we have, as I mentioned, we have subqueries that retrieves single row, and subqueries that retrieve multiple rows. Okay, this one actually there is one rule you must keep in mind. One rule you must keep in mind when you use subquery. Most of the time, we select only one column. We select only one column. This one for the projection. Okay, for projection, we select only one column. And for rows, we could select one row or multiple rows. So if we select one row like this, then we can use the compatible comparators like greater than, less than, equal, not equal. Okay, all of that we can use them because they are compatible with single value query. Okay, but if let's say we want to retrieve multi-value queries, multi-values query, in that case we have to use the n comparator, because here this one is going to be a query, right? Sorry, this one is going to be a group list of salaries, right? So maybe here we can say greater than person number one, or no, sorry, and ID equal to, sorry, oh, this one. This how many records? It's how many salaries this query will retrieve? What is the values of the subquery? The result of the subquery. Select salary from faculty members where ID equal to 1 or ID equal to 6. Hello?
Will retrieve two?
Yes, it will retrieve 2. The salary of person number 1 and the salary of person number 6, right? Okay. Number 1 and 6. Okay. Let us confirm. Number 1 is 700. Number 6 is, 7,000 and 3,000. Okay. So in this case, we can say in, because in actually deals with group of values, right? So now the query, the subquery is compatible with the operator. Okay, if we run here, it will show us the 3,000 and the 7,000 salaries. Okay. If let's say we want to say not in like this, it will give us the other salaries. Okay, null actually is not going to be retrieved because that null cannot be compared. That's why it will give false. Okay, so this is how we can use the subqueries and the types. Is it single row or multi-row? Even multi-row or single row, it's always must retrieve one column. Okay. So here they use equal. Here they use n. For equal, they retrieve only one exact salary for the department 20. And the other one, oops, no, this one doesn't work. Select salary from employee where department ID equal to 20. So in this case, department ID equal to 20 will retrieve 3 salaries, right? 3 salaries. Here we have 3 people in the department number 20. So 3 salaries compared using the equal operator, this one is not working because equal can deal with only a single value. So in that case, we have to make the use of n. Okay. Okay. Subquery characteristics can be used in the select, can be used in the create, in the insert, in the update, and also in the delete. So we can say delete all staff, for example, who have salary greater than Ammar's salary or less than Ammar's salary. We can do that, right? Also in the update. In the update, we can say that update all the staff who has salary greater than Ammar's salary, for example, or less than Ammar's salary. So maybe you want to give some people who has salary less than Ammar's salary, you want to give them some, for example, commission or maybe bonus or whatever. So in that case, you can do it, right? Also, when you insert a new record, you can also retrieve the minimum salary from the table and assign it to the new staff. Okay, so this is another scenario. Let us insert a new staff with minimum salary. Okay, so here insert. Can you help me to write the command of the insert? Okay, insert what? Insert into, right? Faculty member.
Into faculty members.
Then values, right?
Yes.
Values. So we give value number 7 to the ID. Then for the name, let's say we use Ziyad. Then Muhammad. Then, for example, CS department. Then the office ID could be number 6, for example, or 4. I'm not sure whether we have 6 or not. Then on phone number, I want to keep it empty. Email, I want to keep it empty. Rank, I want to give full. Here we must make it capital because we make it constant, right? And here is the salary. The salary is here, right? and the manager ID, I will make it, for example, 1. Okay, so here when we want to use the subquery instead of the subquery at the beginning, because we don't want to confuse ourselves, right? So if, let's say, we want to use subquery here and subquery here, so maybe I put y here and x there, then I go and write the y query, the y subquery. I test it first. I see how its result looks like. Then if it works and if the result is compatible, then I copy that subquery, I put it instead of the one. Okay? Don't try to make yourself like a hero and you start writing the things from the beginning. You mix the main query with the subquery together, then you will lose everything. You mix up everything, then the result will not be a good thing. Okay? You will see the error message down there. Okay, don't do that. So at the beginning, you write your query, the main query, like that. In the place of the subquery, you put the x. Okay, x or y or whatever. Then here you can say x equal to, you have to use the parentheses or braces. And here, what we want to use here, if let's say the policy of the company is to give the minimum salary for new staff. So in this case, we need to select minimum salary from faculty members. Okay? Is that okay? Clear? So this one
Yes.
here, this one is going to receive only a single value, right? So it's compatible with our query. So we take this, instead of x, we put the subquery here. We break it into multiple lines to make it easy to read. Okay? If we run here, one row is inserted. Okay, this row is number 7, right? Let us see what happens to number 7. It's supposed to take 3,000, right? It already took 3,000. Oh, this one, 3,000. Okay, clear?
Doctor,
Yes.
why is the record above Ali?
It's not a matter. Don't think about it.
Oh, okay.
The place of the record, the place of the column is not an issue. If you don't like it this way, then you can go and say order by ID, like this, and run it. No issue, okay? Any question? So this point says that this subqueries could be used in all types of the command, in the select, in the create, in the insert, in the update, in the delete. Okay. Subqueries can be used as part of a condition in the where clause, can be used in multiple and or predicates of the same SQL statement. So we can use them. We can put multiple queries in the where clause. Okay, then we can use and or with them. Here is enclosed in parentheses, must be inside parentheses, okay, and must appear on the right in a where clause. So here, if let's say we want to use it for where clause like this. We use this subquery in the where clause, right? So we cannot take this subquery and put it here in the left side. Cannot. So if let's say this one is greater than, and we delete this, so this one is going to retrieve one value, right? This one is going to retrieve one value, right? So in this case, you may think that it's possible to shift it to the left side. So maybe we use like that. Okay, so this one doesn't work. This way it doesn't work. It works. You see, it works. But this one is not a good practice. Okay, last time it doesn't work. In previous versions it doesn't work. 100% sure about this. Now maybe they make it more flexible and they allow it to work on the left side. But honestly, this way is not a practical way, so it's confusing. Okay, it's better to put the subquery on the right side of the operator, as they mentioned here. By the way, the content of the slide actually is coming from the Oracle Academy. So all of the material here in the slides are coming from the Oracle Academy. So everything is written here is the recommendations of the Oracle itself. Okay, that's why when they say don't do this, don't do this. If they say this one is recommended, so you have to follow that. Okay. Cannot include on order by. This one doesn't work. Okay, don't put it in the order by. The number of rows returned by the subquery must match the number expected by the main query. As I explained, if we use equal, then after equal must be a single value. If we use n, then after the n we have to have at least one value. Okay, combining subqueries. Combining subqueries is easy like this. So here we have department ID, select department ID, blah, blah, blah. Then here, and salary is greater than something else. So some multiple subqueries can be used to check for more than one condition in a statement. Some or different types can be nested. Note, nested subqueries are executed for the most deeply nested to the least deeply nested subquery. Okay, do you know what's the meaning of that? If let's say we have another subquery here, where the ID, for example, where salary is equal to this is not, for example. So in this case here, this is what they call it nested subqueries or nested queries. So the first subquery is the deepest one. The deepest subquery is going to be run at first, then the result will be placed here. Then after that, the second deepest subquery is going to run. The result is going to be placed here. Then after that, the main query is going to run, and the result will appear in the screen on the screen. Okay. This is how it works. Okay. This is what they call it nested salary. Nested subquery, sorry. Okay, so here for this, if let's say we want to use multiple conditions. So we can say and. So suppose that we want to retrieve all employees whose salary are greater than the salary of person number 6, or for example, not or, let us use and their manager ID is not null. No, the manager ID is, for example, is equal to the manager ID of the same person, for example. That means give us the all staff who are working in the same group with the person number 6, but people who take only sorry for that, and retrieve the people who are working with Ali under the same person, but their salaries are greater than person number 6. So here we need to take manager ID from faculty member where ID is equal to 6. Okay, in this case, Ali's, this guy, Noor, number 6, his salary is 3,000, so 3,000 are going to be placed here. And manager ID is 2, so 2 is going to be placed here. So the result is going to be only one person, which is Musa. Okay. Okay, guys, clear? Oops, time is already over. Okay, we almost finish our time. If you don't have any question, I'm going to finish this class. Okay? Any question?
Doctor, one question.
Yes.
Unrelated, but okay. So my question is, will we learn how to connect database to, for example, Java or anything like that
Yes.
in this chapter?
Not in this chapter. In this course.
Okay.
You see the contents of this course: introduction, database design. This is chapter 2. Then chapter 3, query language, which is the SQL. Now we are here in chapter 3, 02. Okay. Then after that we will learn something about the transactions, chapter 4. Inshallah, we finish it before the semester break, inshallah. Because I want to start with the web-based database applications after the semester break, inshallah. So here we would start to learn Java server pages, JSP, to build web-based applications. Then after that, we will come back to the database programming. Database programming is only to learn how to create stored procedures, triggers, and so on. Then after that, we go to learn how to use framework for MVC. Okay, so maybe I will mix chapter 7 with chapter 5 to make it easy for you. Maybe from the beginning we start with MVC to learn how to make it from the beginning. Okay, is that clear, guys?
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Inshallah, you will have the full concept in mind. Okay, so after this course, you will be able to create your own website, your own application, and so on. Okay, see you inshallah next week. Yes, the assignment. Right?
That's one. When will you give us?
The assignment actually is ready, but I couldn't upload to the Butra Blast. Today it seems working. So I will try today. If it works fine, otherwise I will send by the through the WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay, Doctor.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
Have a nice
Doctor.
day.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.